Today, we are looking at the Indian economy not as a collection of stocks market headlines, but as the invisible web of rules governing your life. From the price of your daily chat to the trajectory of your career. It starts with one universal truth, and that is scarcity. Our wants are infinite. We want a better phone, the faster internet, more vacations. But the things we need to make all that happens, the time, the raw material, the money, are strictly limited. Because we can't have it all, we are forced to make choices. Every single day is a sequence of picking one thing over another, and every single choice carries a penalty. Economists call this opportunity cost. It isn't measured in money, it is the value of the path you didn't take. Right now, by choosing to watch this video, your opportunity cost is whatever else you could be doing. That's bits of entertainment you gave up by not scrolling through social media. That is the true cost of learning about economics with me today. Time and attention are the most basic currencies you possess, and you are actively spending them in the economic machine right now. To see how these choices scale up, look at the market. This is the simply any interactions where a buyer wanting the lowest price meets a seller wanting the highest price. Take a staple in India, onions. Through negotiation, buyers and sellers eventually find a compromise point. This is called equilibrium price. What if a bad monsoon wipes out half of the onion crop? Supply drops, but demand remains high. These collisions make price rapidly multiply, changing the math of household budgets all over the country. This environment is a self-regulating system, and Adam Smith called it the invisible hand, where individuals looking out for themselves inadvertently organize the broader market. How do these nationwide transactions actually happen? We use a tool that works like a magic, and it's called money. A 500 rupees note is physically just a piece of paper. Its value is a collective illusion. Purchasing power relies entirely on mutual trust, the shared belief that you can trade that paper for actual stuff. Banks use this trust to create new money from nothing through a system called fractional reserve banking. When you deposit 100 rupees, the bank keeps a small fractions and loans out of the rest. You still have 100 rupees, but someone else now has 90. Suddenly there is 190 rupees circulating where there were only 100. This system works as long as we all trust it. But if that trust shatters and everyone demands their cash at the exact same time, you get a bank run. Since the money isn't all physically there, the entire systems can collapse. The robust economy you see every day is actually floating on a foundation of mass ecology, mass psychology, and trust. How do we measure the health of a system processing billions of these choices? The most common way is with one number, gross domestic product, or GDP. This is a view of the former tech economy. It's helped drive India's GDP to $3.7 trillion. Most of that growth comes from the formal service sector, IT, finance, and software. But the GDP has a massive blind spot. It only measures market transaction. All the critical work done inside a home like cooking, cleaning, caregiving, GDP value, all of that is zero. It also misses the informal economy where millions of people trade every day. This creates immense real-world value that completely evades official statistics. GDP is a useful ruler for market activity, but it is a flawed instrument for measuring the actual well-being of nations' people. Rapid growth often brings along a negative sidekick, and that is called inflation. This is the silent thief, targeting your daily purchasing power. We can see how it works through our Dosa Economics. Imagine, in a year 1, you buy a dosa for 1 coin. In a year 2, there's more money in the economy, but the same number of dosa being made, you have too much money, chasing too few goods. The result, the same dosa now costs 2 coin. Your money is worth less than it was a year ago. This chart shows the personal finance trap. If your saving grew up 10% in a year, but inflation was at 12%, you didn't get richer. You actually become 2% poorer in terms of what your money can actually buy. Scarcity, supply, money, and inflation all are interconnected gears. By learning to read these forces, you are upgraded from a passive observer to the architect of your own financial future.